Feld here with Health Freedom Idaho. And as we know, HB 122 was just heard on the Senate floor and they sent it back to the House. Now, I'm not even sure what that means, so that's why I'm down here at the Capitol with Representative Brian Zollinger, and he's really great at explaining the process. So here we are. Let me ask you a couple questions.
Yeah.
What is next for House Bill 122? What did they mean when they said they were sending it back to the House?
Okay, so what that means is House Bill 122 will now come to the Senate, and we have two options. The House can either concur with the Senate amendments, or they can not concur, which effectively kills the bill. So if we concur, it goes to the governor for signature. If we do not concur, then that is dead for the year.
Okay, so does that mean it goes back to the committee, or does it go back to the floor?
There is a procedure to do either way.
Okay.
This year, I think all the bills we've done have went to committee. That's what we anticipate will happen to this one. It will go to the committee for the committee to concur. If they concur in committee, then the committee chairman would get up on the floor, explain the amendments, and ask for the full body to concur. If the committee does not concur, then it dies in committee. So what would happen then is the Senate or the committee chairman would go to the floor and say the committee decided not to concur with these amendments, and we would vote on that way. So effectively, whatever the committee does should be what ultimately happens to it.
And that was the State Affairs Committee, correct?
I believe it was, yes.
And who is the chairman of the State
That's
Affairs?
going to be Steve Harris.
Okay, Steve Harris. So maybe we need to email Steve Harris and let him know about how we feel about the newly amended HB 122.
Yeah, I would email Steve Harris and the entire State Affairs Committee,
okay,
and let them all know how you feel, and that would be the most effective thing you could do to get your opinion heard in a short time, because it'll probably be on that committee agenda for tomorrow morning.
Okay, so tomorrow morning, you heard it here, we need to be emailing the House State Affairs Committee, letting them know how we feel about the newly amended bill. Idaho deserves CBD, and Idaho deserves hemp. Idaho deserves to grow it, to let it be transported through our state. Idaho should not be behind on this matter. Thanks, you guys. More to come.
Thank you.
Thank you.